What can you tell us?
Yeah, we've done a bit of the Argentine tango. The music's it is very tango-y. It's not like disco, is it?
There's a little twist on it, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, the little twist on the music, which is exciting.
It is very exciting.
Yeah.
It's one of the dances that I actually was quite fearful of at the start of the competition because the gancho.
Oh, the gancho.
We are familiar with the gancho. I'm more so after today because of the kick into the nether region.
Yes, nasty.
And it's dangerous.
Can you wear a box?
You
like
should.
Cricket?
You should.
Perhaps that's a good...
Celebrity singing couple David and Cary Grant on tonight's Antiques Road Trip. First, though, revealing the songs for the semi-finals, it's Zoe Ball and Strictly It Takes Two.
From London, this is Strictly It Takes Two. Please welcome your host, Zoe Ball.
Hello, and welcome to It Takes Two. It's Tunes Day, which means I'll be getting our jukebox out to reveal the songs our couples will be dancing to in the semi-finals. But that is not the only thing to be thankful for. Take a look at my green room tonight. Ready to give the weekend's choreography a good going over. Karen Hardy is here. Looking fierce. Hello, lady. Survivors of the Dance Off and Proud semi-finalists, Ori and Joanne. They did it. And we have Strictly's creative director of choreography, Sir, the lovely Jason Gilkison, joins us. There's so much to get through tonight, but before we meet that lot, let's dive head first into the next thrilling instalment of the Strictly Pro Challenge.
The Strictly Pro Challenge is back and bigger than ever. This year, our pros are going to attempt to set a Guinness World Record for the most jive kicks and flicks in 30 seconds. We'll be looking for strong, pointed kicks and then the feet returning to the floor after the flick. If they don't bring the foot back to the resting position, then the step will be disqualified. There can only be one champion, so they need to make every step count. This is the Strictly Pro Challenge 2016.
Thank you, Ian. Our next contender worked in a bank for 7 years before she gave up a life of finance to become a full-blown Latin sensation. It's the one and only Jeanette Manrara. Hello, gorgeous. Hi. Firstly, can I say your Tony and Maria with Aliash of the West Side Story at the weekend was amazing. Beautiful. It was... I wanted to watch the whole thing from beginning to end. So, first of all, how would you rate your jive kicks and flicks on a normal day?
Well, on a normal day, I think they're pretty good because I'm small and quick.
OK.
But on that day, I was so nervous. You had just that little bit of time, and I think my feet even got stuck a few times, so I don't know how.
OK. Yeah, Pasha had sticky feet.
Yeah.
What kind of intense training have you put yourself through in preparation?
Just making sure I can walk and stay standing.
OK.
That time around.
Helps. OK,
Yes.
right. Let's see how you looked in action. Good luck, my darling.
I think I'm going to have pretty good jive kicks and flicks. I am very small, which is good for speed, so I'm really hoping to redeem myself this time and win it.
Hello, Jeanette.
Hello.
And welcome to this year's Strictly Pro Challenge.
Thank you, thank you.
How are you feeling?
Not going to lie, a bit nervous.
So is there any competition between you and the previous champion?
Well, Aliash won it last time with Karen, and he has it up in the house, so I am hoping to move it over and put a new one in.
Yes. Yes. We hope you will too. So good luck.
Thank you.
And please take your position on the dance floor.
Let's go.
Good luck, Jeanette.
Thank you.
I'm going to count you in for the record.
Okay.
3, 2, 1, go. 15 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop.
Yes.
Well done. Very good.
Was it?
Yeah, it looked very good.
Yeah,
What
we'll
did
see
you-
how many count.
How do you feel?
A little bit tired, not gonna lie. Who'd have thought 30 seconds would... I'm a professional dancer and I'm exhausted.
You're really light on your feet, actually, and I think you'd give River Dance a run for their money with that
Yes.
one. Well done.
Good, thank you. I've done everything I can to get Ali Ash's title out of the way and put in a new one, so fingers crossed.
Would you be up for a part in River Dance?
Why not?
Why not?
Why
You know,
not?
they're
Let's
on
do
the
it.
blower. OK, so let's see the leaderboard. As it currently stands, Oksana is in first place
Nice.
with a score of 54. There's Ali Ash there at 52. Chloe down the bottom with 43. OK, he is joint second, your husband-to-be. What would it mean to beat him, Jeanette?
Not gonna lie, everything.
Everything. That's it. Underlined. Well, OK, I'm legally, actually, required to tell you that after each of the professionals had made their attempt, the footage was watched back by adjudicators in slow motion to verify every single step to make sure they were accurate. The wait is finally over, Jeanette. I can reveal, in 30 seconds, you completed... all count.
Oh, there it is.
You actually had 4 steps disqualified, which still puts you joint up there with Oksana, and you have beaten Alia.
Yes, baby!
Come on, come on. Joint top of the leaderboard, Jeanette. Nice work. Now, I've just had word that the Strictly musical reviews we've all been waiting for are in. It's time to welcome choreography's fiercest critic, Karen Hardy. Very impressive. So much. Look at that. We have so much to discuss. We're going to start with Claudia and AJ and their salsa, and they finally got their first 10 of the series. I was so tough on them. Would it have been a 10 from you, Karen?
Oh, you're putting me on the spot. Who knows? But most importantly, what I loved, we're looking for improvement, and this close to the final, we've asked for her body to be more fluid and free, and we've asked for them to be expressive, and that's exactly what we got. Looking at it here as they go into these solo actions of the salsa, the freedom through the body, the synchronicity between the two of them. I love those moves. I love those moves. And I just felt all round there was a real energy. And the great thing, this is our Olympian.
Yes,
she's going to know, she will know how to control fear and stress and those sorts of things as you near that final. So I'm waiting to see her lift it again one more time next week.
Good girl, and well done, AJ. Great choreography. And I believe you've got something to show us.
I do. Now, I'm so excited. This little move, I'm up for it, I know. Now, look, Zoe, I think you need to get up and join me in this. Come and assume this position. It's a step that we see regularly. Now, I'm going to ask you to turn around and face that way.
Face the
We're
wall.
going to assume the position where we bend down into our knees. Bend one's knees.
Separated.
You take the pelvis backwards.
OK.
OK, and the chest is out. And you lift the arms up high. Now, everybody in the audience, have a go. Everybody at home. Now, you've got to do the opposite. So you've got to take your pelvis forward and take your chest in.
Where?
So it sort of goes... Yeah, no, oh, good Lord, no. Let me show you how this works.
I think
Basically, you gotta have a go. That is the Christmas move of all 4 mince pies. You've got to be able to do that move.
That is a very mincy move.
That
Danny, I know, that was brilliant. Top of the leaderboard again with their tango. Len was very impressed with OT's choreography and the extra dancers. Were you?
Once you bring in extra dancers, you've got to be careful because it can distract you and it can affect the performance. The way they used it on the night was fantastic. But now, as we're approaching the semi-final and the final, we've got to highlight things to take care of. We talked before about characterisation. Now, there's a fabulous bit of tango here. We've got lovely attitude between the two of them. They're down in the knees and it's beautiful. But what worried me was steps like this that turned more into a quick step action.
OK.
Now, semi-finals and finals, get the character of the dance right, get the technical elements across properly to the judges. The talent between these two is outstanding and I love it, but I'm just a little note of warning there, take care.
OK, take care. Ori and Joanne, beautiful foxtrot from them. They ended up in the dance-off. Len spotted a couple of unsteady moments. He looked like he was probably really nervous opening the show.
Yes, I absolutely loved. I thought when this opened up, the most beautiful production with these beautiful flowers. And then as he stepped into the foxtrot, I thought amazing, but rightly so. If you look just here, tiny, ooh, you can't see them, but they're scattered across it. They're very small errors. And what I was almost sad about it because last week I'd picked up on his strength, his core, his balance, his control and everything. Now, it could have been because of the flowers, it could have been his nerves. I don't know, but let's pull it back together because I love this duo. I think they're amazing. Semi-finals, get your focus, don't get nervous, deliver the goods.
OK, Louise and Kevin, their quick step to the Deadwood stage. Craig loved that they'd weaved different genres into the dance. What did you make of that? Were you yee-hawing at your television?
Yeehaw! We were loving this dance. Absolutely amazing. I've picked up here where she's having a right old jolly up on the stage and the beautiful fall. But look, even an error there. Kevin's gone to lead one way, she's gone the other way, but picked it back up into hold OK. For me, again, a few concerns. It got lost in musical week. There was a lot of the solo dancing there. Their element is when they're both in partnership, alone on the dance floor. So strong, the two of them. Big top lines, if it's a ballroom dance that they're doing next week. Hip actions, bounce out, all the technique that Louise has got and that she showed through the show. And this continued strength with her performance and entertainment. It's going to be an amazing semi-final.
It really is, Karen. I can't wait to discuss it with you at length next week. Karen Hardy! Now, if, like myself and Karen, you're already missing the razzle, dazzle and panache of Musicals Week, turn that frown upside down. We've got your back. The day is Tuesday. You're watching It Takes Two, and that can only mean one thing. It's Tunes on Tuesday.
Get down on it. Get down on it. Get down on it. Get down on it.
Come on, then. The Strictly semi-final is just 4 days away and the excitement is almost too much to bear. So let's find out what songs our couples will be dancing to, starting with this.
But I don't care what they say. I'm in love with you. They try to pull me away, but they don't know the
It's Bleeding Love by Leona Lewis. Moving. This song topped the charts in 35 countries, including the US of A, where she became the first British female solo act to do so since Kim Wilde in 1986. I love a bit of Kim Wilde. But who will be hoping for global success this Saturday? Should we find out? I think we should. Here we go. It's Claudia and AJ. They will be doing a rumba to this. Right, let's have another tune, please. Here we go.
I'm feeling.
It's Glad All Over by the Dave Clark Five, one of the biggest bands of the 1960s. Fun fact for you, thank you very much. Before starting the band, Dave Clark was an extra in over 40 films shot at Elstree Studios, the same studios where Strictly is filmed. You're right back there, loves. Thank you, thank you. But who's going to be glad all over on Saturday? Here we go. Kevin dancing a tango to that cheeky number. Right, I'd like another tune, please. I'm so demanding. Here we go. Oh, I knew it! Here she is with her maracas. Viva Mi Vida by Mark Anthony. Go on, sell it, Karen Hardy. Mark is the top-selling tropical salsa artist of all time, but he really cemented his place as Latin royalty back in 2004. You're right there, love. Where's Rafra Cash when you need him? When he married Jenny from the Block herself, J-Lo, Jennifer Lopez. Now, Karen, come here. Do you actually know what Viva Mi Vida means?
Of course I do.
Yeah.
Live my life.
I knew that. I did Spanish GCSE. But who will be bailando to this song? Do you know what that means? Dancing. Let's find out. Here we go. Give us a shake, Karen. It's Danny and Oti. They'll be dancing a salsa to this. Well done, Karen Hardy and her maracas. Beautiful maracas. Now, eagle-eyed viewers may notice that we still have one couple whose music we haven't revealed. I, for one, am not going to let that happen. Ore and Joanne, get over here, please. Now, here they are. Interesting. As a special treat, I'm going to let you cue your own track today. I wonder if the visors could be a hint. Off you go, my darlings.
Hit it, Cliff,
Go on. Yes! These two will be dancing an Argentine tango to Kylie Minogue's Can't Get You Out of My Head. This is looking brilliant. I think, yeah, final, no problem. Released in 2001, this is Kylie's best-selling single of all time. But it was actually originally written for S Club 7. They rejected it. This is a beautiful thing. And so did Sophie Ellis-Bextor before it made its way to Miss Minogue. Fools! You two need to get ready for our chat later on. Give it up, all right. There was a little moment of Scott's crab coming in there. Brilliant. This weekend, our couples will be dancing to not one, but two songs each. So if you want to know their second songs too, head to the Strictly website for the full list. Right now, it's almost time to welcome Jason Gilkison for a chat. But first, let's have a reminder of some of his finest work this series. Watching that little montage back. I mean, so incredible, Jason. It's wonderful. And at the weekend, you treated us not to one, but to three group dances. What was the biggest challenge in Musical Week for you?
I think that because for musicals, we've almost done everything.
Yeah.
And so we went old school. We went and revisited things like Chicago, West Side Story, and, of course, the big mega mix at the beginning that opened the show, where I think we went to 19 different musicals. So,
I bet hair and makeup.
Yeah, they hated me.
I'm like,
They hate me
sorry,
right now.
how many musicals do you want to do? It's incredible. There it is. Look, you've got Annie at the front, you've got Matilda, the Phantom. It's,
everything is in there somewhere.
Unbelievable. Anton singing. A cast of thousands. I mean, was it a bit like herding cats?
It was weird because even during the number, some people got changed 3 times while it was running. So they were just running to the side, putting on something else. Chicago people were becoming Les Mis. Les Mis people were becoming like Jersey Boys. So it was crazy. It was almost more crazy to watch it in the room, what you couldn't see.
I'd quite like to see that, the off-the-camera crazy stuff that's going on. And can I say, West Side Story, it was so beautiful. I know it's your favourite. It's one of my favourites. I can sing it from beginning to end, but I won't put you through that. You know, Jeanette and Ali Ash as Tony and Maria, and Karen as Anita. I mean, it's inspired. How do you put a Strictly stamp onto something so iconic?
I think because I've wanted to do that particular musical for a long time, and the music is so iconic, and I think our pros dance Latin so beautifully, so I just wanted to let them do what they do.
Yeah.
And we got into the room on the Thursday, which was only 2 days before, and the number came so easily.
Yeah.
We all just started working together, and it sort of just started to form in front of us, and we all felt really, really good about it. So, you know, Beth Honan had done the other routine, the Chicago one. We already had that rehearsed. But we were so proud of the West Side Story one. And normally we don't do a group number at the end of the show, so it was really difficult. They all had to really focus to get their mind on something after we'd done that whole show, and then had to, like, still do a group number.
Well done. I'd say that incredible moment where Katja in the Fosse number fell down onto the
Oh my
chair.
God, amazing.
So good. And how do you keep coming up with new ideas, fresh ideas all the time?
I think I'm very lucky. The team of pros at the moment, they inspire me so much. I want to do the best for them. When we all get into a room together, we are so excited just to work the process through. So it has to come from us all being together.
It is. It's just like a dream, even hearing about it. And for them, as they, you know, these are some of the dances, I guess, that inspired them to become dancers in the first place. You know, you must have to get so many people involved: lighting, makeup, everybody. I mean, that's a big meeting, isn't it, for everyone to find your vision and make it work?
The one very thing that's special about Strictly is it is a family. We all come together, wardrobe, lighting, makeup, hair, Nikki, our director, we all communicate so closely, and we have to. We're all joined at the hip. And you can see when it starts to come into fruition that we've all been thinking the same thing, and I think that's why these numbers get to the level they do, really.
They do. Yeah. Brilliant work all of you are doing together. Lots of questions from viewers. I'm going to start with Anna Maria. She wants to know, when choreographing group numbers, what is your process and what's your starting point for a new dance?
Wow, all different. Each time we do a different routine. Sometimes it's a story that we have, like we might have a Romeo and Juliet story. We might have an amazing piece of music that we think, oh, we've never used that on Strictly, so we'd like to do that. Or we might just have something like, we might start with Brendan and Natalie. We go, look, we'd really like to do something based on their strengths. So it comes from all sorts of different places, but I can't say it's the same way each time, and that's why we're so lucky, and that's why they're all so different. But we have to come up with so many. So that's, you know, different ways for each number, I have to admit.
Can we make suggestions?
Yeah.
And Katie says, if you were taking part in Strictly yourself and you could pick any music and any dance to perform, what would you choose?
My age, something really slow would be good. Rumba, a nice rumba. I mean, when I danced, I loved rumba. That was my favourite dance. So I think that hasn't changed. I like too many pieces of music to whittle it down to one, but rumba's my favourite.
Fantastic.
Definitely.
We cannot wait to see what treats you have in store for the semi-finals and the final.
2 shows left.
I know, 2 shows. It's emotional,
yeah,
and you're doing such an incredible job. Jason
Thank you.
Gilberton!
Thank you.
It's time now to welcome our final guest of the night, who at the weekend won themselves a golden ticket to the Strictly semi-finals after a short detour to the dance-off. It's Ore and Joanne.
You have swing, sway, it was elegant and class.
You brought back that true, pure ballroom style. There is such control there.
Couple of little unsteady moments from me, but overall, Willy Wonka, it's a stonker. Well
happy you're here. It's so good. It was a dance you were both so looking forward to. How did it go for you out there? All right.
Well, I think the moment that I put on that Wonka outfit, the transformation was complete. I've said before that he's such an iconic character for me, for so many people growing up. And the costume department did such an amazing job. I think the Foxtrot was the perfect dance for that song because it's so magical. It was just a shame that there was a little dance-off at the end of the week.
I know. We'll come to that. My goodness me. The judges spotted a couple of balance issues. Were you more nervous this week? I mean, starting the show, that dance means so much to you.
Yeah, I mean, I watched it back, and I think the only way to describe it was I was scared.
Yeah.
I was genuinely scared because I couldn't put my finger on it on the night, but I think there was the fear. I mean, we were opening. The dance is so technical, isn't it, that I just, you know, put a step wrong and you could be completely wrong. And I was just really nervous about that being possibly our last dance. And I let it run through me, I think. And it wasn't me. That wasn't me that weekend.
Right. I mean, it was
I might say it was partly my fault. I had choreographed the routine and I wanted to, because it's the quarterfinals, I wanted to put in something extra. So I wanted swing and sway. So the step before, if you look, I tried to swoop it.
Yeah.
And then you go into a hover where you just have to hold it on your toes. So from a big swoop into this hover holding it on your toes, it was quite difficult.
Let's get one thing straight. It was not your fault in the slightest.
Oh, I love it. Look at this love. It's a beautiful thing. It is a beautiful thing. Well, whatever happened, it was still absolutely stunning. I mean, the judges are getting so tough now, aren't they? But still 36. That's just brilliant.
Oh, it was an amazing score, amazing. It was still good. I was extremely happy with that. And the judges, well, rightly so, you know, it is the quarterfinals. To get into the semis, like, they have to be more critical.
OK.
Any excuse to not give people 10s or 9s or whatever, they have to.
They have to do that. OK, but they did save you unanimously. That is a lot of love in the room. Were you pleased with how Ori performed it the second time?
Oh, yeah. I mean, we've been in the dance-off once before, and I don't know. He always pulls it off in the dance-off, and then this time I think probably he was thinking this could make or break me. You know, this is the one, and it has to go well. And he went out there and danced really, really well.
Yeah.
It was perfection there.
Oh, no, I loved it. I loved doing it again and doing it justice because, like I said, I didn't feel like that whole weekend I was myself. So I would have been so gutted if we'd gone because we wouldn't have done ourselves and I definitely wouldn't have done her justice. So I was so glad that we could do it and survive it again.
I know. Yeah. And you're in the semi-finals. Woohoo! Your wife, Portia, is there at the front every week. I mean, I guess it's the only time she gets to see you in person because you're training so hard. How's her experience been? I mean, it must be quite a roller coaster for her.
Yeah. Our partners, they live every single second of it with us, don't they? And she has lived the 5-hour door-to-door trip from Manchester to Elstree every single Friday. But she loves it. She loves the escapism of the show. She just loves getting soaked up in it and being part of the whole gang because she's been induced, or I should say welcomed.
Yes, induced sounds sort of
she's been welcomed.
medical.
But she's going to have support this weekend because the whole Aduba clan is going to be...
Is Mum coming?
Mum's coming.
Bola, yes!
Hi, Mum, Mum's coming.
Bola.
But also, my dad has rearranged a flight from Nigeria to come all the way to watch us in the semi-final. So I was also, for that reason, very glad that he is able to come.
He gets to see.
He's going to be front and centre. He turned 80 this year. I just hope he doesn't pass out in the middle of the show asleep, because, like me, he sleeps a lot.
We know how emotional you get. You're going to have your folks there. It's going to be, it's just going to be a lot of tears. Argentine tango to Kylie Minogue, which you beautifully demonstrated over there.
Can we just apologise for that? Because that was all sorts of weird.
I love the weirdness. We want more weird. Have you done any training yet? How's it looking? What can you tell us?
Yeah, we've done a bit of the Argentine tango. The music's very tango-y. It's not like disco, is it?
There's a little twist on it, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, there's a little twist on the music, which is exciting.
It is very exciting.
Yeah.
It's one of the dances that I actually was quite fearful of at the start of the competition because the Gantt show.
Oh, the Gantt show.
We are familiar with the Gantt show. I'm more so after today because of the kick into the nether region.
Yes, nasty.
And it's dangerous.
Can you wear a box?
You
like
should.
In cricket?
You should.
Perhaps that's a good idea.
And
also, you are dancing a quick step to this.
1, 2, 3, take my hand and come with me because you look so fine that I really want to make you mine.
It's Jet, of course. Love that song, love it. But that is fast. I mean, how quick are we talking, Jo?
Oh, it'll be fast.
Yeah.
And quick step's my favourite dance.
Is it?
So, yeah, I like to have a quick step where you can zoom down the floor and feel the air going past like that. So I'm going to make you...
Wafting hair, nostril hair, everything. It'll be a beautiful thing.
This could be the first dance where the lady drags me round the dance floor. Now, I'm looking forward to it because you've been looking forward to quick step for ages, and for that reason, I've been just, really anticipating it. So we hope we can put out a proper double show, if you like.
OK, what would it mean to get to the final?
It'd mean everything, wouldn't it? Oh, my gosh. Do you know what? It would be the best way to thank, I think, everybody who supported us, but especially it would be the best way to thank Jo because, 12 weeks ago, she picked me up as someone who'd never danced before, had no dance training at all, and she's been so incredibly patient to get where we are now and to be in the final and, like, the big showpiece of this show that we love would just be amazing. I want to do it for her.
And for Fola, who's going to be honest, I can't can't wait to see
She
her.
gets so much airtime on this show. Leave
She's
my mum
getting her own
out
slot
of
on
this.
this show.
She's getting the spin-off of the spin-off.
Two great dances for the semi-final. Good luck, my darlings. Ori and Joanne. That's all we have time for tonight. Don't worry, we'll be back tomorrow at 6:30. I'll be chatting to Danny and OT. Ian Waite is here for his weekly warm-up. Gorka the Corker faces the Strictly Pro Challenge. And the Strictly Singers will all be in the studio. Until then, good night.
I went on television in the January of 1975 and my life changed forever.
Welcome to Comic Relief!